OI says oi and OY says oi. Those two vowel teams say the same thing. They just are in different parts of the word. OI says oi, and that's when it's spelled at the beginning or in the middle of words like oil or soil. In the beginning or in the middle, you're going to use OI. But you'll see OY at the end. Boy, toy, soy. Trying to think of some multi-syllable words. Can't think of any. If you can, put them in the chat. But when you see OY, it's just oi. Isn't that nice? There's nothing else you have to remember. There's not 3 steps to it. It's just one simple step. When you see OY, say oi. And it's always going to come at the end except for one time. One time you're going to see it in royal, or in a word that's related to royal, like royalty. Other than that, it's always going to be at the end. It's just so friendly. So let's practice. Now, let me see if I can do my new trick of only showing the one screen that I want instead of my 1,000 tabs. Did it. Okay. Takes me a while, but I get technology eventually, you guys. Nope, don't even need this. I forgot. This is reading class. Let's do our my other screen. That's this one. Okay. So let's start marking. So I'm going to see this. I'm going to mark this O with an breve. This little curved line is a breve, and that means it makes it short sound. I know that it makes it short sound because those next 2 letters are consonants. And OY is our new reading hack for the day. It says oi. It sounds like a long O and a long E together. Oi, oi. But instead of writing that each time, I'm just going to say it. Oi. So our sounds are D, that very quick D sound. Remember, when only your tongue is working, your jaw isn't dropping. A very quick D. Ah, drop your jaw on that one. If you don't, it will turn into a schwa sound. If you don't drop your jaw on the ah, it will sound like and that's a very different sound. Make sure your jaw is intentionally dropped. D, ah, p, oi, oi. That's a diphthong. It starts with O and ends with E. Oi, oi. Your mouth moves a lot on that vowel team. So it's da poi, da poi. All right, let's try yours. Go for it. That's good to know, Nadia. Thank you. I'm going to do that. So Nadia just said, I like that you give us example words that correspond with the sound that we are learning. I'm going to be doing that a lot more in, I'm going to provide some YouTube material for you to supplement your work here that you can just view on your own time. That will be all real words so you can see these rules in action. Okay, so for the O, it's going to say ah because there are 2 consonants after it. For this OY, we know now that that is our new reading hack that says oi, oi. So we have a voiceless sound, t, ah. Intentionally drop your jaw. F, another voiceless sound, no voice, only air. F, oi. Toffoi, toffoi. Don't let an R come in here. Force it out if it's trying to, because it might want to slip in there. You might want to say tur, but don't let your lips come together. It's ta, toffoi, toffoi. All right, let's do this one together. Here this O says ah. I know that because there are 2 consonants after it. OY is our spelling hack for the day that says oi. So our sounds are t, ah, n, d, oi. Tur, tra, tron, trond, trondoi. Now, intentionally pronounce that TR as it was intended every time you say that word, and don't let it turn into a chur. We don't want to say it sloppily. We want to say articulate it with nice, crisp pronunciation. Not chur, not tron, trondoi, trondoi. Okay, go ahead and try yours over here. Okay, so this O is going to say ah because of the tap 2 rule. There are 2 consonants after it. So that makes that vowel make its short sound. OY is our new rule for the day that says oi, and you'll always see it at the end of words except for royal. Our sounds are p, ah, n, s, oi. Pronsoy, pronsoy. Beautiful, well done. Did you get pronsoy without me? Put a Y or an N in the chat. Let me see. Did you get pronsoy? Of course you did. Wow. Brilliant. You guys are better readers than you think you are. Honestly, you are better readers than you think you are. And if you didn't get it, I'm pretty confident you got close. I'm pretty confident you got close. It was probably just one sound in there that got a little messed up. But close is pretty darn good in my book. It's closer than you would have if you hadn't come to class. Okay, so this O on number 3 is going to say O. OY says oi. Our sounds are P, L, O, S, oi. Plosoy, plosoy, right? Go ahead and try yours. Did I tell you why this O says O? Because there's a consonant in the next 1 or 2 spots. I mean a vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots. Just as a hint for yours. All right, so this O is going to say O because there's a vowel at 1 or 2 doors away. This OY says oi. Our sounds are f, r, o, m, oi. Blending them together. Fromoy, fromoy, right? What would it have said just for fun with 2 M's? No making fun of my writing with a mouse, but here you can see it. What would that have said with 2 M's, right? Now it would have said fromoy, yeah? Because those 2 consonants would have forced that O to say ah, and that would have turned into fromoy. But if you don't have the M, now that can say O, just like this one, fromoy, fromoy. And if you get that, that's amazing. All of these little things that you're getting, it's hard to measure your progress, but if you find that you understand something, isn't that wonderful? That you didn't know that before, and now you do. All right, number 4. So what is this O going to say? Looks like there's 2 consonants after it, so we know it's going to say ah. Easy peasy. This OY says oi. Sounds. This SH is a digraph that makes one sound. Only air comes out. Sh, ah, s, t, oi. I'm going to do my syllable division hack. So we have a vowel. How many consonants? 1, 2, 3. Vowel, consonant, 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 vowel. When you see that pattern in a word, you can divide it after the first consonant if you want to break it up and make it 2 short syllables. So now we have sh, ah, sham. And then we start here. S, t, oi, stoy. We have sham and stoy. When you put those together, you have shamstoy. Shamstoy. Try that syllable division hack on your number 4. All right. So this O says ah, right? Because of the tap 2 rule, there's 2 consonants after. There's actually 3 consonants after, but all you need is 2. OY says oi at the end. So our sounds here, we have a voiceless digraph. Ch. Ah, drop your jaw. P. Oi. And if we did our syllable division hack here, we divide it after the first consonant. So here's a vowel, consonant, 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 vowel, divided after the first consonant. Now we have 2 syllables. So now we have chom, chom, proy, proy, chom, proy, chomproy, chomproy. How did you do on chomproy? Did you get it? Put a YRN in the chat. Can we say it like this? From oi in 2 pieces. I'm not quite sure what you mean. See if you can word that in a different way for me, Blair. All right, so we got some yeses and some nos for did you get that? I love your honesty. Thank you. It really helps me to know how we are doing. Ah, I love the exclamation points and the smiley face. Joe, that's awesome. Okay, beautiful. All right, let's hop down to our extra practice and see if there's any of these that you want me to do with you before I send you off to do these on your own. If there's one of these that you want to do together, put it. Fatima says, today was amazing. I say it's just you. You're amazing. The students are the amazing ones, right? But yeah, isn't OY a fun lesson? I know, I love it too. Okay, 4. 4 it is. I'm going to let you try 4 on your own, and then we'll come back and do it together. Okay. Give you a couple more seconds here. So we know that this O is going to say O because there's a vowel 1 or 2 doors down. This O is not going to say O because there's not a vowel 1 or 2 doors down. Those are 2 consonants, so it has to say ah. It's short sound. That's the long, that's the short. OY says oi, and you'll see it at the end. So we have sh, o, t, a, b, oi. 2 of the same consonants only needs 1 dot because we're dotting sounds and they both make 1 sound together, just combined. So when you blend those sounds together, we have show, shote, shota, shotab, shotaboy, shotaboy, shotaboy. Put a YRN if you got shotaboy in the chat for me. That's right. Oh my goodness. Congratulations. And if you didn't, I bet you almost did. I bet you almost had it, right? All right, we have a request for number 2. Let's try number 2. Go ahead. Nice, Daryl. Yes. Okay, we're trying number 2. Nice, Monica. I know you did, Nicole. I know it. So close. Okay, number 2. We have an ah here because of the tap 2 rule. We have an oi here because the OY says oi. Our sounds are b, l, ah. Drop your jaw. P, oi. Bull, blah, blom, blomp. Get that M. Don't let the M come out. Make sure it stays in there. Blomper, blomproy. Make sure that M stays in there. Blomproy. Did you get that one? That one was a little more challenging. Blomproy. That's right, you are, Anne-Marie. Blomproy. I should have had you put a Y for yes or an A for almost, because that one was a little more challenging. Let's try one more. We also had a request for a number. Let me come back up here and see. Had a few requests. Where'd they go? Nine. Okay, number 9. Number 9. Go ahead, everybody. Check my markings just to make sure you're on the right track. This one's a hard one. All right, let's try it. We have an ah here, right? I mean, you might think that LO says low, but we have to look at the next 2 consonants. There's the next 2 letters. There's 2 consonants there, so that's going to force that O to say ah. This O will also say ah. Now, I mean, there's a syllable division rule where if that second letter is an R or an L, then that O might say O, but not for today. Not for today. This O is going to say ah because of those 2 P's, and OY says oi. So we have la, lot, lotter, lotro, lotrope. Nope, ah. Lotra, lotrop. See, even I make mistakes. Lotropoi. Lotropoi. If you got that one better than I did, let me know in the chat. Lotropoi. How'd you do? A Y or an A for almost? A Y or an A for almost. And if you put a Y, then I'm taking that as you did it better than I did. That's right. Lotropoi. Lots of A's for almost. Me too. I was an A on this one. Lotropoi. That was a tricky one. But don't you love what we learned about OY? OI says oi at the beginning and middle. OY says oi at the end. They both say the same thing. They're both super friendly, rules following, law abiding letter citizens in the alphabet. I love them. It's such a fun lesson today. Next time, we're going to be doing some review. So we get to learn and remember, review all the things that we've learned about O just this month. And then next month, we'll learn something new. I think it's U next month. We'll learn all about a whole another vowel. So enjoy being full of all of this new knowledge that you're acquiring. Thank you for continuing to come so it can just build and build and solidify, and those nerve pathways can get stronger and more solid, and you can become a more solid, confident reader. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you Monday. Bye, everybody.